Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Barents Sea fishing. Barents Sea. I'm never going to get that right. I've been a bad boy. I promised you I wouldn't do anything else until I came back on, and I played last night for like 14 hours, and I couldn't stop playing, and I did this. So you can see I have no money left. But what I did was I got some jobs at different ports, and I was able to make about $150,000 with those jobs with the little boat. Mike is with me, by the way. And I took that money, and because I kept doing good jobs, my reputation kept going up at Hammerfest. And I wanted to show you something, or Hammerfest, or whatever, however you pronounce it. If you go into the available loans, where's the bank? There's the bank. Over here on the left-hand side, right now, let's see. Wow, I have zero debt. My loans are way back down again, though. That's weird. I had a loan that I was able to take out for $310,000 at a 5% interest rate, and it was for 12 months. It was $27,000 a month. They must go by how much money you have. So I have $13,000 right now. I'm not sure. I thought, okay, that's okay. Anyway, but so the more money you have, the bigger the loan is that you can take out. So I was able to take out $330,000, and I bought the Sjarken, and I have been running the ship doing the nets, and I'm going to show you how to do net fishing tonight. As you can see, it's September 4th. The cod is actually in season now, so you make a lot of money with cod. So right away I was able to afford upgrades for the, right now I have the highest capacity for storage. I've got the first motor. There's two more motor upgrades, but I did upgrade my radar all the way for when I go on trips. And I also, and we'll take a look real quick at my ship's loadout here. I did get the insurance. If you get lost at sea or whatever, you get at least $270,000 back. I picked the best insurance. We should probably do this. I don't know how I got that hull damage, but I did. Oh, and you also hire a worker for the boat, so I'll show you how the worker works. He can actually fix your boat, so I probably shouldn't have actually spent that money. The dude can actually repair the boat himself. All right, so let's take a look real quick here at the, where is it? There we go, the upgrades. So on the Sjarken, I have my upgrades. Where is the upgrade center? There we go. Okay. I've gotten all the storage done. I've gotten two of the motor upgrades. You can see the last two engine upgrades are really expensive, though. And then I also want the net hauler. You can only run net or long line on this ship. You can't do both at the same time. This one also does not have an automatic gutting tool, so either your worker can gut the fish or you can gut the fish. But it's worth doing because you make a lot more money with gutted fish if you've done them right. So, and my hull needs to be repaired. Right. So just being in the dock, you're getting damaged. Weird. That sucks. So what do we have here? We need to go fishing. The nets work a little bit differently. So right now I have a damaged net. I'm using the 165 meter net. I've only got one net. Okay, I don't have any lines or anything. I'm going to repair it, and I can. So we're going to buy a net. We have one, I think, is how that's showing it. Let me see if I go fishing. Does it let me fish? Yep. Okay. So, and I should have a net. Yeah. So we can set the gear. And so I'm going out into the harbor. So, Micah, how have your fishing experiences been so far?
Pretty good. I've only lost like one net so far, or one
line
set of hooks. Yeah.
I did lose a set of hooks too. I lost the line.
Just because I didn't get back fast enough.
Right. I was like, "Where's my line?" And I realized I was way overdue, and the line was gone. So you have to pick the lines and the nets up within a certain amount of time, or they're gone. Like they just disappear.
And I've lost money from being overloaded and still have to pick up lines. So I didn't have enough time to get back to port to unload and then get back out to get my line.
Dang it.
So I had to pick up a full set of line that had all fish on it, and it was just wasted because I had no room in my boat.
Oy. All right, so here, if we click on the crew button here, you can see my guy. This guy is good. This guy was expensive. He cost me $27,000, but he's good at everything. So, except for cooking. But I actually he made these hamburgers. You can feed them. So I'm going to have this guy hop out here, and he's going to cook. He's going to make another hamburger. Takes him about an hour to make a hamburger. You see him. There he is. He's out on the deck. He has glowing evil eyeballs. And he's making a hamburger. He looks kind of scary. Michael, you'll have to take my word for it. Yeah, he's making a burger in the rain. Yep. And if we'll take a look around the Sjarken while we're sailing out to our fishing lane here. So I'm going to hop out of the Sjarken. Let's see. F. No, view. There we go. And F. This is the interior. You are not able to go downstairs. I'm kind of bummed that they have this closed off because this is where the sleeping cabin is. But here's our steering deck, and we have the compass sonar here. You have the control for the searchlight, and then we go outside, and this is where this dude just hangs out in this little room here. Like when I'm done, he walks into that room. It's pretty funny. He sits in the motor room. I would think he would rather go downstairs, but okay, I guess to each his own, right? And then we can walk up front. This is really cool. You can actually go up onto the front of the boat. Not that it really does you any good, but it's kind of cool to be able to come out here and just take a look at where the ship's going, and you can see here like just the gorgeous scenery with the music. It's just a very relaxing game. When the sky is clear, the Aurora Borealis does show, so you actually see the green lines floating in the sky. It's just beautiful. It never really does get completely dark. Obviously, we're in the northern region, so the sun doesn't set at this time of year. I have a feeling that we are going to pay on the other end, though, with a real long night. What do you think, Micah?
I don't know.
Now, what were you saying about the weather, Micah? They did some kind of programming for it?
Well, I seen on the forums that they said that they had taken data for the last 20 years in this area that we're playing in, and then they incorporated that data into the game, so the weather is realistic.
For at least 20 years.
20 years, yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Another thing that seems to be good, and this is something Michael pointed out, is that one of the guys that was doing this for YouTube was saying that this company is actually really good about responding to user needs. So if there's a problem or whatever, you can just call them or email them, and they'll actually respond and fix the bug. So that's pretty good. It seems like they're fairly dedicated to working this game. So
yeah, it's not a cash grab.
So I do personally recommend getting into the Sjarken as quick as you can. However, the actual original boat, the Borg or whatever, actually is faster with the first motor upgrade. I don't know if this will get any faster, but the Borg was running at about 12 or 13 knots, and I'm maxing out here at 10. Let's take a look at our map here and see how far we've come. We're going to see the radar, and we're looking for cod. So we're going to just do a fast travel now. I'm going to fast travel right to here. We're getting close, but there we go. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I am going to start the drop for the line. You have to keep the boat going a certain speed, and you'll see the line going out.
And don't you have to keep the boat left and right, too?
Yeah, you do have to steer it, right.
Yeah.
Try to hold it in the hold the line. That guy can go back to resting. So he's done cooking dinner. He actually cooks himself meals. You don't really eat any meals, so yeah, I gotta. So you get that bar. You can see this bar in the middle, and it's kind of showing us that we need to stay like where we need to go as far as keeping the line nice and straight. So have you done any network yet, Micah?
Nope, I'm still on the very first boat.
Okay.
Taking my time.
Micah's taking a sweet time.
It's fully upgraded now. I finally have it fully upgraded.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I'm working my way to the next boat. I've got 73,000 right now, and I'll be delivering this load for 59.
There you go. So there's only a couple loads now, maybe 6 or 7 loads. Well, when you start to get, have you gotten into cod season yet?
Nope, I'm August 30th.
Okay, so September is when the cod starts showing up. I can just show you how long I've played this game. Oh, and there goes the buoy.
Yeah, I played it before you, and you passed me up. So.
That's right. It's all because of the Sjarken. I also did do some sailing around. If we look at the big map, you can see here I've done some. I went to some different ports. I haven't been up here. There's a port way up north, undiscovered location, and there's also a port down. Well, that's it. I think there's one. Is there one more? Nope, that's it. So we have one port left to discover, but I've found everything that I need to right now. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hit that other fishing pocket next time because this one looks like it's kind of drying up a little bit. Put that in the Hammerfest. And fast travel, so we're going to get back at 3 o'clock. Yep, and show up here, and we're going to be in the dock. You've arrived at your final waypoint.
Have you found much use for the searchlight?
No, it's completely useless. So we can just come into port here. The nice thing about the Sjarken also is that it does not have... it's got way more fuel than the initial skiff does, so you don't have to refuel. Now, it's really expensive when you go to refuel, but you don't have to refuel as often. So I'm just going to hang out here, and we're going to fast forward time. So let's see. We put those out at about 2 o'clock in the morning, or maybe 1:30. It's 3. So if I skip ahead, let's see. We'll go 18 hours ahead, right? 17 hours just to be safe. So now it is the next night, getting close to time to pick up the stuff. If we look at our map, we're going to see that these are going to be turning green, which just means they're getting close to the time to pick up. You want them to be blue when you pick them up. So I'm going to go ahead and hop out here, and we're going to go fishing. Yep, and I don't have any undamaged nets. Now, if we look at the boat, I'm at 100%, so we're good right now there. Got 800. I've only used up about 50 liters of fuel. Make sure you don't hit the dock when you're leaving. As these boats get faster with the upgrades, excuse me, you have to be careful because you can really damage yourself by whacking yourself into the dock. Been there, done that.
Yeah, docks don't move.
That's right. The boat does, the dock doesn't. So our dude's resting still. He's all rested up. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the map. And we're going to go ahead and fast travel. Boop. Boop, boop. There we go. Rocket there. And I am there. Awesome. So now we're going to get ready to do this. We're going to put George on the net haul. So you have to have a worker to do net hauling. You can't do this without a worker. So George is out there. He's getting wet, unhappy.
You get to name him?
That was his name. I don't know if you can rename them, but that was the name they gave him.
That'd be funny if you had a crew of Kyle, Carp.
All right, so we're gonna pull into that would be totally funny actually. I'm gonna jump here. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and haul the net. So there's a little mini game that you have to do to haul the net. That guy runs it, and then you have to dance revolution. I'm gonna concentrate here. A S W W. You have to hit the buttons that they show you, kind of like Simon Says. If you miss it, you'll miss the fish, but almost missed. Seth, why doesn't it make sense? Yeah, but they get tangled in the net, so you got to get them out quickly. If you don't untangle them the right way, they'll get ripped up, so then they're not worth anything. Okay. Thank you, Seth. Concentrating. And the last fish. So, the nice thing about this, the bad thing is, oh crap. That's a lot of fish. Wow. So the fish at the boat is full in one haul, very easy. We're going to make a lot of freaking money. This is the first haul I've done with the fully upgraded storage. So I'm using the biggest net. You don't have to do any baits, but you do have to repair the net. So it still ends up being cheaper because each bait line is over $1,000, but the one big net to fix is about 1,000 KR. So you can see how quickly I was able to pay why I was able to do it. So what we're going to do here, pay this off so quickly. We're going to put Burger Guy over here. He's going to start gutting fish, and we're going to head back into town. And I just use him while we're fishing close here. He's not much use on the gutting thing because he'll have gutted maybe like 5 fish by the time I get back to the bay. But if you have a while where he can go, he can get about half of them done and then he poops out. But that makes it so that you have to do less, which is nice. So I'm just letting him gut. I'll drive, he can gut. Oh wait, let's see. Yeah, the boat's driving itself, right? E drive. I'm stuck. It's a bug. That's funky. My guy's stuck on the table, Micah. I can't get back to the steering wheel. Somehow the boat's magically steering. See, there's the island. I'm trying to figure out my way around here. Hull's still at 100%. Once again, George can fix the hull if it breaks, so you can... It takes him a long time to do it, but about maybe an hour or two to get it fixed. Now, I did upgrade the radar on the ship all the way. I'm interested to see how it does when we actually put it into... well, when I leave the area, like if I get a mission or something and I leave the area, how good is it going to be? Like, will it be pretty cool? Is it going to be a better system? Like, will it make the path wider, or is it going to be real small? What do you think, Micah?
I don't know. I'm hoping to find out myself.
Did you upgrade your mast?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've done the mast upgrades, but you haven't been out of the fishing area?
I just left and went to that anchor ford.
Okay, and was that with the newer mast?
Yeah.
Was it a pretty wide swath that you got to see, or was it just as wide as the ship?
Why is the ship?
Great, so it makes no difference.
I guess not.
I guess that's GPS versus sonar. I don't know. There's fish down there. Ooh, look. If you look at the sonar, too, the sonar shows you fish. Did you check the sonar out yet? It actually shows you what kind of fish and where they are.
Mm-hmm. That's how I set my lines.
Really?
Yeah, like I'll go into an area. And another thing I found, too, is if you stop and sit still, or you move at like 0.2 kilometers, real creeping real slow, the fish will gather under your boat. I think that's a bug. But then once they gather, like a bunch of them gather up, I'll hit full throttle and then I'll drop my lines. I don't know if it's a bug or not.
But a booger?
Yeah.
A booger not. It's probably a bug. Man, my guy's all messed up. My shoulder's like all... I broke my neck.
Well, I can get a loan for $670,000.
See, the loans go up. I think, how much money do you have right now?
Let's say I just delivered, so I'm at $132,000.
Yep, so the more that you have, the more that you can take out.
Right, but I can get a loan for $670,000 for 20%, so it's only $20,000 a month.
That's not bad.
48 months.
48 months, 2 years. You'll pay that back. You can pay that back before. If you get a big enough boat, you can pay that back a lot quicker, though. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. But I don't want to go too fast, though.
Why not? Bigger boat, more fish.
I know. See, what's a new boat cost?
I do agree with you, though. That's one of the reasons why I went with the Sjarken. Sjarken. Is because I didn't want it to go too fast. You know, I wanted to kind of go through the boats. Plus, you can't get it until you have the license. Do you have the bigger license?
Oh, yeah, I've had the other license.
Oh. I don't have it yet. I'm only licensed for the Sjarken.
Let's see, sales. No. Where is it?
Now, one of the things that I found out, I actually originally bought 2 nets, but for some reason there's a bug. Both of my nets got damaged, even though I only used 1 net. And so when I pulled the other net back in, I couldn't use the new net. I wonder if you have to, maybe if you lay the net down first and then pick up the other net. That's probably how you could get away with that. Does that make sense?
It might.
Like lay it before you pick the other one up, and then it doesn't get in. So you can actually lay a net, drop, pick up a net, lay a net, pick up a net, and that way you're doubling how much you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Violet. No, Seth's playing on there. See Seth right there? He's playing on there. Seth, will you let her have a turn soon? You can play on my laptop, Goosey. Bring it up here and I'll unlock it. Don't drop it. All right, we're going to fast travel now. We've done enough actual boating. I think George, let's take a look at George's status real quick here. He's gotten 1.5 bars done. So let's see what happens when I fast travel. I want to see if he gets a lot more done in that time. He should have a bunch done. No. Yes. He got an entire bar and a half done. But we're going to have to gut the rest ourselves because now we're at port and I don't want to wait any longer. So, and he's getting pooped anyway. See how tired he is? He's already like 80% done. So we're going to put him to rest, give him a hamburger. He can eat and rest.
He's a wuss.
He's a wuss. Well, it's a big job. And he's pretty good at gutting too. Like he's got a pretty high stat. I'm going to have to gut the rest of the fish myself, which of course is, we all know. We know how this turns out. Ugh. Okay, good. That wasn't terrible. I hate getting these fish. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that was a glitch. Come on. Oh. Throw away. Shoot. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
You can record Subnautica later?
No. Oh, man. We're doing farm sim tonight. I have to work still. Shoot. It's so hard.
Off the dock.
I don't think that's how good.
What happened? You bounced off the dock?
I keep bumping into the dock. I just like. I wish if it said once you leave, it would let you float away from the dock a little bit before you take off.
I think they need to make the gutting just a hair easier.
Will make it more realistic.
Or you know what they ought to do? They ought to do like that one game is, as you do it, you get better and better at it.
Oh, so it gets easier? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which side should we dock on? I think we dock. Okay, there's the lip, so we come over on this side. So right now I have no money, but once we're done with this haul, I'm going to guess this haul's going to be huge. I mean, I'm guessing 250,000 maybe? Maybe more. Unless the price of cod has dropped. We're going to go out and come around here. My boat won't turn.
My little boat gets up around 18 knots, man.
You got the top motor?
Yeah.
That's really fast, actually. You might want to use that boat if you have to go to other ports to do like that'd be a perfect, like that fillet delivery. That'd be a perfect thing for that boat because if you can go 18 knots with it, this boat only goes like 10 top speed. It takes forever to get anywhere. I totally missed the dock.
I'm gonna explore the other ports, see if I can make it across the ocean.
You should be able to.
We'll find out.
I do like this boat though. Look how low it is. I mean, it's totally full. So the boat does actually, the water level does change depending on how much stuff you have in the boat. And that's how you could lose it, because if you get into a really bad ocean and your boat's like totally laden with fish, you could definitely sink and get under the water. And we pull in. What's up? Are you going to play up here, Violet? It's good. It's going to be like 400 degrees in my bedroom because of all these computers. We'll have to crack a window. And here comes the payoff. How much money did we make on this 23 mission? Oh, yeah. We're going to make a lot of money. Let's see. Dink. Yeah. $210,000. I was pretty dang close. 212.
Golly.
Yep. That was a nice haul. August is over, so let's see, September. Cod prices have increased to 20. Mackerel population is booming at the moment. Go trawling. I don't have the trawling stuff. This boat doesn't trawl. The demand for haddock is significantly lower. Prices are down 40G. So these are all the missions that I've done. This is my gear. Sales so far, we've made 212. Yep, we got our certs. Micah's already got the bigger cert. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look here. We're gonna repair our net. I might add another net.
I'm actually doing something.
Should I? I should. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look real quick at the upgrades for our boat. We definitely need fuel. Yes. No, she just said she was going in. Oh, so this is the... She had to have an x-ray. This is the boat. Mike and I were laughing at this because it's like half a ship.
Yeah, it's like
The nice thing about this one... this is the next boat.
Big boat.
Wow, it's it's almost $2 million. Holy cow.
Big boat, though.
look at the last boat.
You said look at the last boat. Oh! $10 million. Or 10 million crowns. It's worth it, but the nice thing about this boat, the Vivek Catherine or whatever, is that you have... I'm going to change that name. It's too much like Kathleen. Is that you have where the workers work is inside. So if the weather's bad, they're protected. They're sheltered, which is nice. I mean, it doesn't really matter for you, but I wish you could actually explore the ship, but they don't let you do that. So upgrades, yes, Violet. Can you give me 5? Yeah. So the searchlights are the only other things I can expand, and I don't want to upgrade those. I think it's worthless. I don't know. Searchlight doesn't really do much. What'd you say?
I'm not sure what they're for because when you use them, it's like you can see less.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? It's like it just fogs up the whole screen.
Oh, see, and you do have to do the upgrades in order. So I'm going to do the next engine upgrade. There we go. I'm just going to deck this boat out because we're going to be in it for a while. Okay, so let's take a look at prices. Boop. It doesn't really matter because with the net you just haul whatever's out there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we'll take one more fishing voyage on this episode, and then we'll call it a night. But off we go.
Now, do you feel the game's got a lot of content or not enough?
I don't know. It's a hard call yet. I've been having a lot of fun. It is kind of repetitive. Yeah, that's definitely diminishing. So we'll go over. I think there's a lot of content. We're gonna go here. What's the matter, Seth? Was he playing a game?
Oh, you can't do that. He's playing Battlefield 1.
Oh yeah, there you go. Ryan shouldn't play games. He gets too angry. All right, so we're gonna jump off the net.
The only thing I'm having trouble with is I can't believe that the sea is this calm all the time.
Well,
Where
but
I'm-
because it's
where I'm at.
in the strait or whatever, that could make a difference. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Why is it? It should have some
I mean, just
variation.
look at Lake Erie.
Well, Lake Erie's really shallow though, so it actually is a lot more violence, not the word, but
Rough, right?
yeah, it's a lot rougher than most lakes. Like it whips up a lot faster than a big lake does. So. Yeah. Actually, this guy, I don't want him cooking. I want him resting. He can cook a burger later. Right? Oh, no, he can do it now because we're just setting a net. Yes, Violet?
That plays Roblox, one of your fans, because her name is V Blue Control.
Her name is V Blue Guitar? That's my name. Yeah, I have a Roblox account. I think.
Why?
I don't know.
You think you have a Roblox account?
John's all excited.
It's V Blue Control.
Spelled VBLU? Yeah, that's me. No, that's not. That's. It's just. That's a. How do I explain this, Violet? Let's see. So these have been out for 1 hour and 6 minutes.
What is it?
Let's go to port. That's because I've logged into that web browser with my account. So that doesn't mean anything. It just means that I've logged in on that computer. Okay, so my ex-wife's on the way here now.
Oh, she's alright?
She must be okay, I guess.
She said she refused the pain medication so she could drive. So she must be feeling a little bit better at least.
Probably got her own a home.
You're gonna dock. I'm sorry, what, Seth?
Are we still getting our haircuts then?
I don't know. All right, so we're gonna buy nets. So I should still have a net on here, right? Yeah, I do. Okay, so don't forget next time I've got to lay the net out before I pick up the other one. So map, skip time. We've gone through an hour, so we're just gonna do like I did last time. So about 17 hours. If I look at the map, wait, no. That line should be green. Yep. Okay, good. And I'm going to travel out there. So we're going to go ahead and leave the port. So once again, this is a great game if you're listening to an audiobook or maybe watching a kind of slower TV show. You can kind of go brain dead and do some fishing, make some money, and grind your way through the game. And I really think that that's where the strength of this game is. And those are the kind of games that I like. Honestly, I'm kind of goofy like that. I like fast-paced games too, but I do enjoy like simulated. Is that a word? Simulated, relaxing, slow-paced, just kind of grinding games like this, where you slowly build an empire, a fishing empire. I'm going to go right here. There. Let's fast travel there.
I thought you were going to say you just like Brain Dead Games.
Brain Dead Games. That could be a new company. So we're going to drop this line. Yep.
Gosh.
And we need to wait a little while. Hopefully. Well, the guy made a burger. There we go. Go back to his rest. I love the way he goes in the engine house. It's hilarious. Probably the straighters.
I wonder if we're going to end up having crab boats.
They might. I know they yeah. Didn't they say they're already now they're doing the DLCs to add more too, aren't they?
I think so. I know they're looking on. They're working on crab fishing.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they really want to play this.
We will, Seth.
It just makes me wonder. I wonder how many different types of fishing there are now.
A lot. And there we go. There goes the line. So now we're gonna go pick up our other. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. All right. So then we got our blue signal. We did increase. Oh, 12, 13. We made it up to 13 knots now with the second largest engine expansion. 14.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, almost up to 50. Because I know the top speed of the ship was supposed to be 16 knots, which... How fast did you say yours was going?
I'm traveling at 17.3, but I've had it as high as 18.5.
Whoa. When it's empty, probably it goes, obviously.
Oh yeah, I'm empty. Yeah.
And so here we come to our earlier laid line. It's blue, which means it's completely, totally ready. One thing I will say about this diet, I've noticed that my knees don't hurt nearly as badly as they were before.
Really?
Like they kind of, I mean, they still hurt a little bit, but I am just not having knee soreness like I was before.
You're not aching, huh?
No aches. Ta-da. I like the splattering sound, like when you do it. Come on, little fishies. There's a red fish.
Red fish, blue fish, green fish.
Another red
yellow
fish. There's one of those
Did you guys
haddocks.
get a lot of snow?
No, like an inch. Yeah. That haul
Yeah,
wasn't
like
as big
4 or
as the
5.
last one. But we're still full. A lot of cod. No, we're going to set Charlie to gut the fish. Start gutting, Chuck.
I like gutting the redfish.
Why? Because they're so big?
So wide.
So we're going to go like this. Wide fish. We're going to have to start going...
Let's do whaling.
Ah.
Or seal clubbing.
Oh, my God.
Gotta hire a bunch of guys with bats in their hands.
I suppose. It's horrible. So right now, because we're fishing so close to the harbor, this guy's not getting any... I mean, I'm having to do all the gutting myself.
And I heard if your crew is tired, they won't work at all.
Right,
So
you have to let
before
them
you go
rest.
to start working them, you got to make sure that they all been rested.
That is true.
So then we can't play this tonight.
Probably not, Seth. Oh,
I think people would like it.
we'll wait till we get... Well, we'll talk about it later, Seth.
I don't like.
Ta-da! Oh, yeah, 2 in a row. Followed by complete failure.
I know, and it resets your counter too.
The blue dots outside.
Oh!
So every perfect gives you a plus 5% to the total haul, and then a good is 3%.
Isn't it like per group, though? Like, doesn't it just do it by groups?
I think like if you have, let's say I'm doing lines, I'm pulling a line in. Every perfect I get on the fish pulling them in, it's adding 5%.
Right.
To that line.
Right.
Yeah.
But I wonder if the gutting works the same way. I think I'm going to crash into
I
the
think
dock.
the highest I got was 54, 53, something like that.
Okay.
And I worked it out that it would have been 60% if I would have gotten all perfects.
Okay.
And then I'm not sure on the gutting because it goes so quick.
Yeah, it's hard to tell how they do it. Seems like as long as you get more goods than less than bads. Dock at Hammerfest. Whoa, yeah. Once again, 228 that time. We had a better haul that time. Sweet. So I now have $341,000, and they just rammed my ship into the dock. That's perfect. So the hull's still not very damaged, but get some fuel while we're here. And I need to fix my net. Boop. There we go.
Net.
My net. And so then we also need to go to our town. Let's see if there's any jobs. No jobs yet. You can see here as my money goes up. My loans are... I can take out a $1.7 million loan. That's crazy. I'm not doing it, though. And our crew, that's the only guy that's available. Let's see. Let's go to the upgrade store. Oops, wrong one. Upgrades. Biggest engine upgrade, 200,000, and that's the last thing I really need on this ship. I guess I could upgrade the spotlight all the way. Let's see here. All right. So we got the biggest motor. Searchlight upgrade. Why not? Because we just can. Ooh. Fancy. Okay, and let's go ahead and take off, and that should be it, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. We have the Sjarken upgraded all the way, with everything pretty much upgraded all the way. The one thing we haven't done is gone outside of the area where we have the map already marked. So I don't know if how that upgraded radar, if it makes our line any wider here, or if it stays the same. But eventually we will test that out. Obviously the fishing grounds are kind of drying up here, so I might move. I might take a trip up to Forsel because we have a nice big hot spot here where we'll pick up more fish. Though really, honestly, I'm getting capacity every time, so it doesn't, as long as I'm pulling capacity for the ship, each pull, it doesn't really matter how populated the fishing grounds are because I can only carry so much on my boat. Does that make sense, Micah?
Yeah.
There's only so much I can carry on the boat. And so even if the density is going down, it's not a big deal because I'm still filling the boat up all the way. However, I'm looking specifically at cod, and you want to go places where there's more cod, right? So I think if it's hot up here, I might just go up there and fish that, and because then we'll get more cod in our net. If we do olive species, it's the same. There's definitely more cod, like right there. If we let's see this here.
I wish that once you got into a port, it would reveal more of the map
Actually, we might.
and the drive over it.
Right, exactly. Like it's having to drive all over the place. I think we might actually hit this pocket next. That's gonna be a tough one though, because that's a long way. That's probably 2.5 hours from this. Anyway, all right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. I want to thank everybody for donations. Today we had 2 huge donations. Let me get those right here real quick. I like to tell about it because people, if you want to make a donation, you can go to, if you click on my name on the video, like where it says Arthur Chapman, you can go down into, click on that. It'll take you to my main page. On my main page there, you'll see up at the top there's a forest harvester, and there's a little button that says Support Arthur. You can click on that, and that will make it so that you can support my channel. Donations always help, and that's how I pretty much keep the channel running. Honestly, I use those donations to keep the equipment going. We're actually going to be upgrading. I had a viewer donate a microphone and a bunch of equipment. I need to still buy a piece of hardware to make it work, but I'm actually going to upgrade to a much better microphone. So anyway, but I wanted to thank. Let's see here. Where did they go?
You know, waiting now is get you a camera.
That's right. No. Where did they go? Okay, here they are. All right. So thank you very much for a huge donation from Redneck Ram. I won't say the real, dude. I mean huge, like just a big donation. And then also a fairly large donation from Chris Ellis. I appreciate it. You guys are what keep the channel running as far as hardware goes. So I will be upgrading the microphone so I will sound even better than I do now. Have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe, and we will see you next time on the Barents Sea Fishing. Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to jump in here and let you know that the radar upgrade makes a huge difference. If you can see on my map down here on the left, how much new seas I'm exploring as I'm driving. These little lines were the small ship with the downgraded mask, like the bottom line. Now look as I travel, look how much I'm unlocking this huge area here where before all I was doing these little lines. So this is a big difference having this radar. So it's definitely worth the upgrade. You're going to explore a lot more sea a lot faster with the upgraded radar. So I just wanted to share that with you. Have a great night. We'll see you guys next time.